Hi, fellow traders. Ed here with Bear Bull Traders, coming at you with another daily trade recap. I know I've been gone for about a week. Had a nice little trip out to our Vancouver office. Got to hang out with Andrew, Artie, and the guys on the team that was able to make the trip. Man, had an incredible time with these guys. Got to know them, a little bit better. And it was funny because I was actually felt a little starstruck because all I would see is these guys on YouTube and all that stuff, and it's like getting there and you meeting movie stars and stuff like that because you only see them on like TV or the computer. But it was really cool. Had a lot of fun. Got to walk to the office on Monday morning in the snow, which was really cool. So that made the trip worthwhile. So a lot of fun. Can't wait until the next one. If you guys ever get a chance to come to one of these meetups, please do. I would love to get to meet you guys and hang out again with the team. I mean, it was an incredible time. So today was a good day to teach a really valuable lesson. It's about when your morning and things really don't go your way, and you have to have a plan in order to get to the open. Like, we had some really bad technical problems here. If you were in the chat this morning, you knew we didn't have audio, we didn't have video, and we didn't get it fixed until almost right at 9 o'clock. So I couldn't go through my normal process, but I have a plan to get me to the start so that I can start my day calm, cool, and collected. And what we did was I had some technical setups, which we'll talk more about in the morning, but we had technical setups, so I didn't run my scan. These are stocks that a lot of the traders that trade high beta names we're looking at for technical setups. I kind of keep those on watch. I typically trade those in my larger account, but I do bring them over into the day trading side because if I need technical setups, they work perfect. And that's kind of what we did today. But the lesson is you always need to have a backup plan. If you don't have a backup plan and your morning just gets destroyed because of technical problems, internet down, computer issues, home issues, then you need to not trade. Those are the days you wait. The market's going to be open the next day. Or if it's the weekend, it'll be open that Monday. So just because the market's open, you don't have to trade. So you got to make sure you have a process if your morning process doesn't go according to plan. Have a backup. And that's what we did today. So we'll talk about that here in a second. We're going to look at the SPY real quick. And you can see right now we're kind of in no man's land. We had this big move up, kind of 2 days of resting. We did sell off a little bit, but didn't quite make a lower low and didn't quite make a higher high. So this was almost like an inside day. I'm still thinking we can push and tap the top of this ascending resistance. If not, make new highs. And then we can totally do that tomorrow. Won't really know until tomorrow morning I get up, start to look at what's happening, and then I could give a better idea of where we're going to be going from here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our day here. On the DOCU, not AMAT, DOCU, that was our first. Alright, so DOCU, this was the first trade out of the gate. I've been trading DOCU all week. Haven't been able to sit down at my desk and trade it, but on my phone, on the laptop, in the airports. But been really tracking this all week. It's been giving us really good moves. But I got the break this morning. I traded it aggressively on the pre-market high break. I got it, hit the first target, and it actually pulled back. First target turned out to be the 5-minute opening range high, but had to take it off at break even. Once we got back up, I was able to re-engage. I missed the entry a little bit because I was watching something else, watching one of the other stocks on watch, but was able to catch this right at the end. It kind of shortened the profit on my first target a little bit, but we were able to grab the second target, and almost got to the last target, but didn't quite get there. And it pulled back, and we had to take it off at break even. So pretty decent, single and double, pretty good profitable trade. But you can see we never really got into some really good profit taking here. We did break down below the 200, but we really didn't make too big of a move here. So not much that I can see on this. So that was DOCU. I was pretty impressed with my execution on DOCU. All right, and then RBLX, we caught this right when I was starting my session in the main room today. And I got in it, had to take the first profit here. The chart was telling me you got to take, or the price action was saying you got to take profit, guy. You got to take it. So I grabbed it. It turned around and bounced, stopped me out at break even. And of course, it starts to come back. I'm talking and running my mouth and didn't really catch the breakdown here. And then I started my mentor session and actually missed the entry on this, on the second one. But I was in a mentor session. That's no big deal. We're going to miss trades. I didn't come in and start chasing it and start trying to grab something. But those of you that did take this with me and you stayed engaged, you were able to get the next move. And if you did, I applaud you. You are learning very well, Grasshopper. You are following what I'm teaching and you're really getting the hang of it. If you didn't, don't worry. Just stick around. You're going to get it. I started my first webinar today. Should be posted tomorrow at some point. I laid down the law. And if you guys are ready for the ride, my door is open. Hop on. There's plenty of room. And the next stop is going to be trading consistency. So come on in if you're ready to ride. So that was RBLX. Let's see, what's the next one? I need to get this is all the executions here. The last one was LCID, and this was the longest trade of the day. The longest trade of the day for me. You can see we waited for the breakdown here, but unfortunately I got in a little bit too early. I wasn't supposed to get in until we took out the low of the previous day. That was going to be my entry, but this was an accidental entry here, and I had to hold through some pain. This is the main reason why I wait for confirmation. I don't like to go through this if I don't have to. But I did take profit here because it only made sense to take profit here. And I didn't add back like I should have. I should have added back on this after I took profit, then went and set this once it confirmed. But I didn't. And I just kept taking profit along the way. shortchanged myself a little bit, but we did get to the final target. Did cost myself a couple of dollars here in profit on this trade, but I was really happy with the way I managed this, even though I got in a little too early. And we had a big discussion on where you needed to place your stop. There's no way you should have gotten stopped out on this if you followed the rules that I gave you for knowing how much room you need to give a stop. It's very, very important that you understand and you know how much room you need to allow a stock to work so that you don't get stopped out and get stopped out over and over and over again before the move happens. It could be really frustrating and it could really destroy your confidence. So that was a nice trade. Finished here. Once we broke down and took out this level here, this daily level, we got short again and started nailing profit targets. Here I had to take it off, going into the close. This was a little accident. I actually covered too many shares and ended up long, so I had to take it off. It only cost me about 20 bucks. But that was the day. Some of you guys wanted to know how much I made on this. I don't track my P&L daily. I only look at it once the day is over. So we're going to bring this up and I will show you here. I always take snapshots of my charts and I put them in folders. And each day I have a folder and I have my journal. And all of this goes in each little file. 1461.45. Trading small size. Just really solid, easy trading strategies. All it is being consistent, nailing your targets, and rinse and repeat. That's what we do. So that's going to wrap it up for me today, guys. I'll be back with an extra one tomorrow that you'll probably see over the weekend. But stay safe, and I will see you in the jungle tomorrow morning.